So we'll get to the shop. I'll show you the hedge trimmer, and then some of the, I guess I'm probably going to work on my spray trailer today. What is going on, YouTube? Just driving around this morning and doing some property checks. Just drive by to see how the lawns are looking. On some of them I haven't seen in a while. Things are looking pretty good. Temps dropped out of the hundreds. Finally, we had a full week of under 100 degrees. We had I want to say, a 2-month stretch of triple digit and no rain. So, I mean, rain's not that big of a deal. I mean, we have, excuse me, we have irrigation, so it's not a monster deal, but still, just everything's super, super dry. We picked up our first house that I would consider a mansion. It's a monster. There's this gated community on the golf course that we mow all in the golf course neighborhoods, but there's one little community. There might be 20 houses in it, and it's literally in the center of the golf course. It's gated, obviously. You can't just drive through there. Though the gate's open a lot of the time. But it's really small. And this one house sits in the center of the entire neighborhood that sits in the center of the golf course. And all the homes, well, this one property is probably three or four lots compared to all the other homes, the size of those lots. And those homes are built around this home. So it's really cool looking. And I'll get some pictures of it once we actually start servicing it. I'm going to spray it this week because it's definitely got some weed issues. And then we start mowing it next week. The big company that had it is no more. The lady we just got lucky, really. I mean, she didn't find us because of any other reason than she bought her parents a house here as well. And her parents were moving into a house that we were mowing that was on the market. And that's how she found us. So it ain't that I did something special to get found. It just, she was there, we were mowing it. So she said, give me a bid on this property and then another property. She's got like 4 properties here now. And she just bought them all. And we're going to take care of all of them. So that's cool. But I'm excited about this big property just because it's the centerpiece of the neighborhood. And I know if we do a good job on this, or I know when we do a good job on this, that's going to open up opportunity at the rest of the homes in this neighborhood. Since it is so large, I mean, it is going to be very evident, and the condition it's in right now, we've got a pretty easy job of making it look better because it's ate up with weeds and it's been getting cut too short. So there we go. So that's pretty exciting. Right now I just went to the auction and I picked up a Stihl FS 110, I think. It's a hedge trimmer. Trying to get more hedge trimmers in the stack. I wouldn't have bought a Stihl. Not that I have anything against them. I've never used, other than my blowers, I've never used Stihl equipment. I like my Shidawas. I like my Echo hedge trimmers. Oh, I have some Stihl hedge trimmers. I take that back. I just bought them from another guy. So when they run, they seem to run well. They're a pain in the butt to keep running though. My God. But anyway, I picked this one up. Got a really good deal on it. I got it for $100. And it's the articulating edge trimmer. We're heading over to the shop right now. I haven't tried to start it. I just want it. The auction just ended last night or yesterday. So I just went and picked it up. Figured since I drove across town to get that, I would check some properties on the way back to the shop. So we'll get to the shop. I'll show you the hedge trimmer, and then some of the, I guess I'm probably going to work on my spray trailer today, or I shouldn't say spray trailer. My trailer, which is going to be more equipped for spraying. How about that? So yeah, let's head back to the shop and see if this hedge trimmer will start, and yeah, look around a little bit. And the shop. Oh dang, I left the lights on last night. The shop is an absolute freaking mess. I have got junk everywhere. Spray rigs sitting out of the truck right now. We had to do some work on the truck. Mowers are just hanging out. Had to go to the bathroom. So yeah, we just got, if you notice, I mean, let's see, what would you notice? Oh, the X Mark's not here right now. The Staris, that's in the shop. It had a coil issue, and then it had a rod issue. So it's getting a new rod, new cylinder. So anyway, let's so this is a 110R. I don't know anything about steel, so I don't know what that really means as far as its power rating or it's all right. Primer bulb works. I don't know about spark. I don't think it's hitting spark though. I don't think that's going to help any. Okay. Whoa there. Boy, that thing's got a hold on it. Jeez, guys. There's no spark. I wonder why there's no spark. I Guarantee you that's why this thing made it into the auction. Well, I don't have, so this is pulled out of here. So the wire, it's supposed to be, this is supposed to be turned up in here to where it fits over top of the spark plug. Then there's a wire, it's just the other end of this thing, comes out of here, goes into here, which this is cut, and that's your spark. That's where it all happens. That's why this thing won't spark. That's why this thing won't run. Well, it's got compression, so I know it will run. That is not a fixer project for today. That was a, let's just see what's going down. And now I see what's going down. Really, just get a new one of these that's lined right would fix that. Because this just needs to touch it. Oh, it's actually cut though. Well, anyway, we know how to fix that. So let's put this stuff away. Well, alrighty, there we go with that. So one thing when you buy from the auction, I guess you always want to make sure, or just be prepared. The stuff's going to need work on. If it was running great, it's not going to be in an auction. Like that X mark with the bag off right here. I picked that up at an auction. I think I only paid $100 for that. I put $150 in it in the service, and the guys don't like using it. I don't like using it for an entire day. However, great backup mower. It still cuts great. It's just a bear with the handles. Everything's really tight on it, so you have to wrestle with it. But in a pinch, in a backup, great mower. Can't really see it with the Turf Master that I've had, that I bought new. It's got almost 500 hours on it. She's smoking like a freight train, so it's that'll be something getting rebuilt, out of commission. 48 still running great. Grandstand still running great. It's probably 550, 600 hours, somewhere in there. The 21X Mark, it's a great little mower. I serviced my aerator this past week. I've already went out and done 5 or 6, I don't know. Not a whole lot, but that thing's running great, already making money. Getting to that time of the year. Just because the spray rig's sitting in here, that's not a big deal. It's running fine. I was having issues with the truck. The truck had a, what was it? Something with the cam phaser broke, which broke the cam. So the phaser went bad, the cam broke, the cam solenoid, all kinds. That truck's just being a pain in the butt. I don't think there's much life left in it. It's I'm going to put the spray rig back in it. Hopefully we can finish the season out with that truck, and then it's going to be a straight backup truck most likely. The office is a mess. Take it off of this. And let's go out to the trailers. A little breezy today, so hopefully you can hear me fine. Of course it picks up right after I say that. If you notice, the 350's gone. It's sitting at Les Schwab, it got all new brakes all the way around, brakes and rotors and drums and discs and Lions and Tigers and Bears. But still running this. I still love this trailer. It's 6.5 by 12. I love having this step all the way around it. It's a trailer I've had forever. Another 6 by 12. That runs with this silver truck. This truck's going to get painted. Let's see, this winter, this truck gets painted white, then logoed, and then airbags will be put on it. It's a great, this truck runs with a solo, this is just a solo setup. So the 350 and the Eagle trailer over there with the cage, that is a two-man crew runs that setup. Then a one-man crew runs this setup. I'm taking, these are Equipment Defender backpack spray racks. They're coming off of here. I did that to see how it would work when I pulled it around for a week. This is my other trailer. This is just a 6x10, and this is my trailer. So I'm going to put the backpack racks just like they are over there, just like they are on that trailer. They're going to go on this trailer. This is a 30-gallon tank. I mixed fertilizer in it once, but I'm not going to do that anymore. It's just going to be a straight water tank. Got a little sump pump on it. Put a battery down here, so when I need to fill up the permagreen or the backpacks, I can do that real quick. And then I don't even know if there's water in here. Then we just turn her on and fill up either the backpacks or the permagreen. Obviously I got a ball valve on there that's cracked, but that's the plan there. That's what I do with that guy. That way I can pump my water out. I don't have to figure out a way to keep this up high so it'll gravity feed. Just put a little sump pump on it. We're in business. So it just feeds out the regular hole that you would have your hose set up for if you were going to use it as a gravity tank. Then this is just on some little rubber stoppers up top. That's where it's mounted. It's just mounted right to the tank, screwed in there. And then we plumbed this in. This is the out of the pump, just of this hose. And then just put a little ball valve on the bottom of it. That's a busted one, but it works. It's getting me through. So that's that setup. I was running just that tank and my backpacks in my truck for a little bit, but now we're getting ready to go into well, round 4 is going to be a lot more liquid than granular. We're starting to gear up for pre-emergent season, so that's going to be all liquid, except for my really large properties, and then I'll put granular pre-emergent down on my with the permagreen. But the permagreen's still running great. But yep, that's my trailer. That's those trailers. Solo truck. And obviously my truck's at the white truck that everyone's used to seeing, the spray rig goes in the back of. That's at my house right now. That's what I drive during the week. But on the weekends, I cruise around in the plow truck. So it's going to get painted too and logoed up. Now that I hope all the work's done to it. This thing has had all kinds of love put into it lately. Oh gosh, radiators and coolers and AC pumps, and it's had stuff. I go back and forth on whether I want to actually paint it. We got down and we were looking at pulling the plow mount. We were looking at pulling the plow mount off of it and putting the plow mount on the 350. But that plow mount was custom cut to this truck, or ever how basically my mechanic told me if I want to use my 350 for a plow, I have to buy a new plow mount. He said we can pull all the wires and everything out of here and rig all that up in the 350, which we still might do. So I don't know if I'll paint this truck or if I'll leave it like this, and this will be like my backup ghost rig that I can go around and look at properties when I don't want them to know who I am. Because the silver one's definitely going to get painted. So yeah, and then here we are, we're back in the office. Even my computer has broken this year. It's off in faraway lands getting a new motherboard. The motherboard got fried in it, and I thought it was under warranty, and they even told me it was under warranty, and it went off, and now they're telling me that's not under warranty. It turned into a big deal. But anyway, here's what it is. Some liquid fertilizers I'm running right now, which is, this would be Ocean Green, and it's a, let's see if we can get you in and show you what I'm spraying right now. It's kind of turned all funky. I don't, there, it's turned all funky. I'll show you what I'm spraying. Shit, I don't care. Let's see if we can get her. It's not really a fertilizer. It's really, there we go. 3% iron, sea kelp, 0.5% of manganese. But anyway, that's what I put down for summer stress. And then see if we can flip this bad boy around. This is what's getting ready to go out. That's what I put down on my, when I do granulars for the summer. I'm a Sally. So yeah, it's just a 21014 with iron. It's just a fertilizer. That's for when I have to use the granulars. And if I can get this barrel turned around. It's a lot easier with two hands. This is called BioBlast. These are all the Be Safe products I put out. Let's see if we can, label's about to fall off, but it's a 15015. I don't know if I can, no. Anyway, it's a 15015, potassium, you know, it's got some urea, fish emulsion, fulvic acid, seaweed, humic, humic, fulvic, whatever. So yeah, ooh, sorry, I'm all grunting and groaning like an old man. But that's what we're starting to put out for round 4. That's a round 3. That's summer. Summer fert. Right now fert. And then as the season goes, and I'll start mixing pre-emergent in with that. And that's why we put this out, because I like to be able to, I have this rig set up, even though it'll do 6 gallons a minute. I have it set up for 2 gallons. I mean, 2 gallons, 1,000 square feet. It'll do 6. This thing will freaking punch out water. I might even turn it up a little bit more when I put my pre-emergents in the ground. I just like to get it really wet. I might kick it up to 3 per 1,000. I don't know. It's only a 150 gallon tank, so I don't want to kick up the water too much to where I'm not getting through a day. That'll be ridiculous. But I like doing the liquids through that. Not that I have anything against the permagreen. However, or my ladder stand, my ladder holder, which is what it's doing right now, actually. That I even, don't do that. Don't leave fertilizer sitting in it. It gets hard on the bottom. Then you have to look like a knucklehead and reaching under it and trying to poke through the holes to get it to open up, to agitate. But right now I got 6 gallons in there total between both tanks, so 3 gallons per tank. That's a tenacity load that's in it right now. Tenacity up in that tank too. That's all crabgrass was horrible this year. I keep this trimmer back here hidden. This is the trimmer I use. Doesn't even have an exhaust cover, but the thing runs like a champ. That's my trimmer, and then the guys use the equipment up here. See, I did have some steel hedge trimmers. That's my favorite though. Then I have my old Husqvarna. It's probably at the house. It's around here somewhere. And then there's the PAS 2620 with the hedge trimmer loaded on it, because I just did that the other day. There's the other attachments for it, and then my other shindies. Let's see. Last year was new, I think. This one's new this year. You can see the difference in the color. Which one's been beat up by the sun the most. But yeah. So that's what's going on in the office. I'll just show you real quick. I I picked up a new backpack sprayer. This still got some, I think it's got Q4 loaded in it right now. The Strom. And the reason I bought the Strom was just for the wand, because my Flow Zone, which I don't have anything against the Flow Zone, but getting parts from Flow Zone is a nightmare because they're always out of stock of everything. However, a little FYI hint to you guys, those and those, interchangeable for the hardware parts, like the wands and guns and spray tips, and they're the same. The caps, I don't know about the insides, since that's a variable speed and this is a high-low speed. I don't know what inside to swap out, but everything else I've swapped out with them so far are the same. So, but I like that. I like that wand. I like that sprayer. I like the way the battery is flush in the back rather than the way this one comes out like that. That one fits in my racks better. But anyway, they're both great sprayers. I don't have a problem. Then the My4 Sun sprayer back there, I have had issues out of just the way it sits on me and in my racks, and just because of the way it's shaped. And so there's a Solo pump sprayer. That's just my glyphosate sprayer. But yeah, so there's a little tour of the shop and what's been going on with me. I know I haven't been doing many videos. So I did one, had it all edited as a big rant about employee issues I've had this year, but it turned into a big rant and me griping about people and some of the issues I've dealt with. Oh, there's a little hand blower. Actually, it's the leaf vacuum, but I had it set up with as the blower, and I was taking it out with me. It's not a good, I don't like it as a blower. For one, I start my blowers with my right hand here and then cranking it. Well, the crank's over here because it's really a vacuum machine, and this usually has the tube coming out of it. So anyway, but it works fine in a pinch. I picked up a new the steel dealer was all out of BG86s, so I had to pick up a BG56. Does perfectly fine. So yeah, kind of blower pour. I think I've got another 600. That's a 770. Yeah, 770. I think I have another 600 up there. I need to pull down and make sure it's running good. Getting ready for leaf season. But yeah, quick tour of the shop. What's going on with my trailers, trucks, and yeah. So how's the season going for everybody else? Are you guys having equipment issues, truck issues? I'm having a little bit of everything issues. I mean, it's the end of the season. Equipment's pretty beat up. People are pretty beat up. Trucks are beat up. We're all beat up. I'm gonna look out the window. I thought I heard somebody pull up. It's so weird being in a place with so many other businesses. I always think somebody's here. But anyway, guys, let's get this edited and get it up. And I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know what's going on with your season. Later.